In this video, I'm going to kind of go over the track plan of my original 4x8 layout and talk about changes I would make if I was going to do it again. So the first thing to point out is I would probably make these a little closer together. I think there's too much gap in here and it makes this one kind of tight. But that's a 22-inch radius. That's about 17.5. Or I'm sorry, 20, and this is about 17.5, 18. Definitely would not use brass. I just had a lot of these left over from 30 years ago and didn't know about DCC's finickiness with electrical connection, and I started out with DC, so it didn't matter. I would definitely not use these number 4s, use a 6 as a minimum. Now those are a little longer, so it changes the alignment, but I got a spacer here, so number 6s would work fine here. Let me move my crashed cars from previous video. So number 6 would work here, 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 there. So same over here, I could do 6s here, and definitely a 6 there. So 6s would work real well. And you know, if you don't ever plan to expand 4x8, then you don't need this switch. But I had some ideas of expanding, so I put that switch in there. If I was to build this as a 4x16 from the start, I'd have double mainline track. That siding is pretty good, going back into the Sunrise Mill, or feed store, I always get that wrong. This works pretty good. These are old rough switches. The locos kind of bounce going over them. I suppose I could fix that. Not worth it to me. So that's how that looks on this side, and we go around the other side. I've got this part here straightens out as it goes around the corner here. This is an original connector I had, clearly. 6s would work here, here. This is a newer one I bought because I had to replace the brass one here at one time after going DCC because it just didn't work at all. 6 would work there, there. So that's how that looks. This used to go into my oils platform area, and I moved it to the new layout, so I put another warehouse there with Smooth It. There's a video on that. I could do some more work over in here with some trees and maybe a little building or something like that. I didn't realize when I put in these re-railers that I would do a street here. I hadn't thought about that, so they're not lined up right. So if I did that again, I'd line it up better. And I think this Y works out pretty good with the two warehouses down in there. I use my sheets I got from Hobby Lobby for roads. There's a video on that called Lazy Man Roads. And again, these go around here on this end. So that's how the original 4x8 looks. If you have any questions, Robert, just let me know in the comments.